Alright, hello there. I am Papa01 and this is AOS Virtual Pro Wrestling 2, Show 9B. How's everyone doing? And we're getting ready to do the #1 Contenders match for the Double Team division. So like, share, subscribe, and all those other good things, and let's set up the match. And yeah, this will be the last recorded video for a minute. I was talking about other stuff I was planning on doing with the game in the future and stuff like that. Like in the future, we may have the what's it called? Oh, live streams. I may do that, and that'll probably take like a good couple hours. It's probably always gonna be less than 3 hours with that type of. What am I doing? Supposed to be going on that. I'm not even using up my characters. Not supposed to be going on that either, because it's tag team. There we go. Okay, so we have the Funk Brothers taking on. Oh, everybody's under what's the name? Unlocked 1. So we got him and him taking on him and him. Alright, cool. But you know, we already got to see the match stuff. I already know how it's supposed to be set up for this. Oh yeah, the other thing that we was talking about is the actual match settings and stuff like that. Because the ranking matches are 20 seconds or whatever like that, 20-second countouts. And I was thinking of doing 10-second countouts for the fifth spot chances, because those matches could possibly end in a draw and stuff like that. And even though this has nothing to do with a #1 Contenders match, but like this is only for ranking matches, because the draw in the in the fifth spot chance, that's in the league format where everybody faces off each other once. That just means in the case of a draw with those, both people get 1 point, and it's a square instead of circle or X. A circle is 2 points for the winner, and the X is 0 points for the loser. Then the triangle is the 1 point because it's a draw or whatever, or a tie or whatever. I should say draw, but like I just said tie because a draw is a tie, you know. So anyway, let's look at the rules for the #1 Contenders match for the Double Team division. They are, as you see right here. I'll let this sit on here for a little bit. Then we go on here, and we have no count out. Some give up is turned on. Rope breaks are turned off. Blood is turned on. Tornado tag. We have, what is this? Oh, time decisions turned on. Quick match is turned off. TKO is turned on. We also have pinfall turned on. It's 20 minutes. And then making sure it's on the hardest difficulty. Making sure the background music is turned off. And we can get started. Yeah. And I think I did pretty well with the ranking match because, it was what was it? It's 4 people in the ring, and like you gotta judge what you're gonna call. So like I try not to call like just they're striking, unless it's like a hard strike or something like that. And like I don't like to just call the tie-ups. I just call the actual like wrestling moves they're using. Anyway, enjoy the match. I'm gonna do commentary. Who you got winning the match? doing commentary. I ain't even saying nothing. Bulldog by Terry Funk. Dory with the European uppercut. They do a double chain spike power driver. Dory with another European uppercut. Test of strength. Counter arm breaker by Dory. Dory with the 3-point stance tackle. Punch to the head. Drop kick. Power. Just say spinning toe hold. Yeah. Steve Williams with the spinning toe hold. Some mounted punches to the face. And look at his leg. His leg is already you don't really have to worry about losing by submission. That's their go-to, man. They both like the spinning toe hold, and wherever they knock their opponent down and they not getting up no time soon, they flip them over and they go for the spinning toe hold, and that's how they get a lot of their submission victories. So congrats again to the Funk Brothers. And they keep the fourth spot. My bad. They stay the what they call the wild card. They keep their fourth rank. My bad. That was on me. So no, they didn't. They're the number one contenders. My bad. Yeah, I'm tripping. The Steve Williams and freaking Dr. Death and Terry Gordy, they are still the what's name. My bad. They get another title shot. Is what I should say. The Funk Brothers gonna get another title shot against the what's the name? Madison D, the champions. I thought this was the ranking match. This was the no one contenders match. That's on me. I messed up big time with that. Yeah, so that's what's going on with that stuff. I'm gonna screenshot that after we get done with the video or whatever like that. Yeah. So that's pretty much it. Well, we could. Oh yeah, I had a screenshot of this or whatever like that. This is just how you go about creating, Pumpo 1. This is how he. This is not exactly, but it's similar to how he looks on what's it called? SmackDown Shut Your Mouth. And that's why he looks the way he looks on, Virtual Pro Wrestling 2. So this is just, how he used to look and stuff like that on the games and stuff like that. These with the outfits and stuff like that. I had to go about it this way to like create the tattoos and stuff because like you have to find it. This is just me showing you exactly what is what with all his like stuff and his gear, 6'6" and stuff like that. See, me just showing you the name and stuff. For his bio, he's light heavyweight. I was gonna have him at heavyweight. I think he should be a heavyweight. If I do create him, he's gonna be a heavyweight. Yeah, he's probably gonna be a heavyweight. Yeah. Because his build is based off of Drew McIntyre and stuff like that, as far as his build goes. I'm talking about back when Drew McIntyre was first in WWE, when he was still like coming out as the chosen one with the theme song Broken Dreams. Like his body type is basically Drew McIntyre. Yeah, these are just this stuff. I want him to be, his logic will be submission and balance, and then his move will be clever, then Irish Whip often and stuff like that. It does if it's necessary. This shit is like, the AI logic for this game is okay at best because like, to me, I like the simpleness of the way it is with this game over any and all games, even the freaking Fire Pro Wrestling games. Because how do you beat this? It tells you exactly how your character is gonna fight whatever the situation is. For like during a match, if they're gonna be striking or grappling or using high flying moves to finish off the match. Then on the ground, do you use strikes? The different grapples you have on the ground or high flying moves, or do you pick them up? Same thing for go for a finish. What is your offensive method? Is it striking or grappling or balance? Was your strategic balance like? Is it are you offensive or are you defensive and stuff like that? And then like when your opponent is on the outside, do you remain calm? Is it normal? You may get out the ring. You may use high flying moves or whatever like that. Or are you aggressive? Do you automatically get out the ring and just attack them right away and stuff like that? Or are you extremely aggressive, as in like reach into the crowd and pull out a weapon or something? Or do you just use high flying moves? And then even your taunt stuff. Do you taunt often, normal, or you rarely taunt? Like, if is it rare for you to use a taunt? Like, rare means like you only really go for taunts when it's time to use your finisher, right? That's what that means. That is simple for freaking for the freaking AI logic is what it's called, but I call it AI settings because I don't just use that. I also go in with like the what's the other thing? The the parameters and stuff like that. These things and stuff. This is the first column and stuff. Like you get to pick your fight style. Are you pro wrestling, martial arts, or are you shoot wrestling? Shoot wrestling is the one where you can do that shoot takedown and stuff or whatever. And then like what class are you? Are you junior heavyweight or super heavyweight? Super heavyweight is the only one that differs. Junior heavyweight and regular heavyweight, they're pretty much the same thing, with the reversals and stuff like that. Super heavyweight is when somebody trying to go for a scoop slam with certain when you're doing a front grapple and you go for a certain type of front grapple, instead of going for that move, you'll go for the death flip scoop slam or whatever, or the strongman scoop slam. And the same thing goes for the back grapple. With certain back grapples, say go for those back grapples, you'll go for that belly to back suplex, but it makes it look like you're death lifting the character that's categorized as a super heavyweight. Then your reversal. Heavyweight, heavyweight special, junior heavyweight, junior heavyweight special, martial arts, or heel, stuff like that. When you pick heel, however, if somebody puts you in a powerbomb position, preferably if it's not the finisher, because I'm not sure if you can do it with finisher, but let's say somebody's going for a powerbomb move on you, you can do the poison mist to their face and stuff when they put you in a powerbomb, which is pretty cool. Then like your pin style, is it pin or is it you know, the mount position? As in like, do you go for the ground game? Like, do you get into full mount or do you get into back control with the ground and pound? With back control, you can go for rear naked choke. With the full mount, you could go for the arm bar, stuff like that. Because you don't have to just have it set to like martial arts or like that. As we saw, I mean, you don't have to just have it set to like shoot fire. You have it set to martial arts or what's the name? Just straight up pro wrestling and stuff. Then how do you enter the ring and get out the ring? You can do it normal. A lot of my characters jump. And then the giant style, I think I got like one or two people who got it with the giant style. The splits is weird. Oh wait. Oh yeah, the splits is when you do like you jump over the top rope and you do like a split kick or whatever. And then the flip over, you can flip over the top rope or the women. Yeah. I was thinking of something else. I was thinking of what's her name? What her name is, Melina. How she entered the ring with the split. That's what I was thinking of for some reason. Yeah. And then you got the endurance. Your endurance weak, normal, or strong. All my characters are set to strong. Reaction to blood. That varies for my characters. I think a couple of them are set to panic, but mostly they're normal or aggression. And then you're climbing the corner. How you get to the top turnbuckle is what they're asking. Do you climb or do you jump to the top turnbuckle? And then we got this over here. This is the column side too and stuff like that. Oh wait, no, I forgot. That shit doesn't do it that way because of the crap. Here we go. Here go column two. Yeah, column two. Like, what's your stance? Like, you got one thing for your style, and that just goes with like what type of moves you're gonna be able to. Not what type of moves you're gonna pick, but like what is the amount of moves you could pick for certain categories. That's what I meant to say. So, but this is your stance. Like, how do your characters stand? To me, it kind of plays into the game and stuff like that. Cause like a lot of my martial arts style characters, like for example, like even though I gave Judo King martial arts style, his stuff is shoot wrestling, I believe, because I like him to go for the ground and pound and stuff like that when his opponent's on the ground. You know, when he does go to the ground with them. And then, you know, you got normal. You also got, because like I think the stances kind of do tell you like what type of moves they can use, but also the stance is also crucial for like because depending on your stance, you could disguise certain moves better, like with the striking or whatever. Like wherever your strikes are, you can describe them better. But I mostly think that kind of goes into like as far as like the standing and stuff like that, and on the ground, like what you gonna go for and stuff. Like it helps enforce what you're gonna use. But like for the most part, it's like if you're standing with your arms open and stuff like that, with like the pro wrestling stance or whatever like that, you may be able to like surprise people with like the type of strikes you throw from there. Like in the martial arts stance, you can't really like surprise people all too well with like your punches, but you could surprise them with your kicks. Well, you could probably surprise with the punches, but like it depends and stuff like that. But like, let's move on. So movement speed, you can pick slow, normal, or fast. For all my characters, it's set to fast. Hammer throw. That means Irish whip. Do you use hammer throws? I mean, do you use Irish whips or not? Those are you only get two options for that. Submission skill, is it expert, normal, or novice, and or novel, as in amateur or whatever. And like for all my characters, my career characters is on expert. Run, evasion or whatever like that. Oh yeah, so when your opponent's running towards you after you Irish whip them, do you leapfrog over them? Do you drop down to the mat? Do you do both, or you do none of the above? As in, you probably just go for your strike or something, or go for a grapple, you know. And then bleeding. Do you rarely, normal, or often? Like, can somebody cut you open often, normal, or is it rarely and stuff like that? Certain characters I got it for rarely, certain characters I got it for normal, and I think only like a few of them is it set for often. That's because a lot of times, like characters I have aggression, characters who I give aggression to, I'll put like bleed rarely. Like if they're bleeding, it'll be rare because they have aggression towards the sight of blood. And then some characters I'll have panic for the sight of blood, and their stuff be rare as well. And or it could be often for like aggression. Like I'll make sure that the character bleeds quicker just so they can have aggression. They'll be attacking people. They'll change their whole mindset. Like they're defensive, but now they also aggressive at the same time. So that works too. Like for a defensive character, they'll still be defensive minded, but they'll be walking you down while being defensively safe because they're bleeding and like now they want to, now they want to kick your ass or whatever, you know. And then like recovery rate, if it's slow, normal, or fast. All my characters have it set to fast, stuff like that. And like it's various with the jumping distance. This is for like the high flying moves and stuff like that. Some of them got it set to the shortest. That's like I think a few of my super heavyweights, and all some of them got them set to short because that's like for certain grapplers. Then some of them have it set to normal. Some of them have it set to long. And like my best characters have it set to the longest, as in like the guys who are super light and like look like they would high flying stuff. They set to the longest difference. And then it's random for all my characters as far as like specific weapon. None of them have a specific weapon they like to use. And that's pretty much the ins and outs of my creator wrestlers and stuff like that. Oh, also in here we have strike recovery and grapple. No, strike reversal and grapple reversal, and it sets a fast for all my characters. And the reason I can tell you all of this, and then like my characters are still not overpowered, is because like we can go right on here. We go to the rankings. See, my character didn't win that. DD4 Blaze, he did not win that. My characters are not the winners, not the current champions of this, the current champions of that. They're mainly the main people ranked in the KO division, but that's obvious because they got more, like the KO style moves than a lot of the other characters and stuff. We only have one person currently for the grappling division. Soon to maybe be two, because Tank and who else? There's Tank and a couple other characters who are going to be a part of that. Yeah. Double team division, we have yet to have somebody ranked who's created by me. We may have the two people from Yakuza 4 with Lion and Spider. And as far as, the PW division, the only person who's ever been ranked in this is Sinister One. I gotta start putting more characters that's created by me into the PW qualifiers as well. MA division, the champion number one contender, but will Boom get another title shot, because it's gonna be him versus Jake Shot, and that's one of the most anticipated matches by me. It's that match coming up. Those two. As Jake Shock, I'm thinking he's going straight to the title. So Boom is one of my creative characters, but like, yo, it is what it is at the end of the day, man. He's that freaking good. And then the Absolute division, we got XMA, who's the current champ. He's a extreme martial artist. DD4 Blaze, he's trying to move up the rankings. He's going to be in his ranking match against the number 4 ranked Shiro, who's the inaugural champion. So that's coming up later on in the freaking show B. That's the second before last match, because the final match will be the number one contenders match between Mark Kerr, the Smashing Machine, versus Fujiwara, who is the Hunter. So they're gonna be a number one contenders match. Yeah, so I'm just super intuitive with all of this stuff, because like I've been doing it for so long. I don't even remember when the first freaking show was and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure I could look it up, and also it's on my on YouTube or wherever with the playlist and stuff. I could just go to show 1A or wherever and go all the way back and look at that type of stuff. But for the most part, this stuff only goes far back as until the 5th, which is at the pay-per-view number 4. Because you see right here, rankings number 9 was at the pay-per-view number 8. And then rankings 10 is going to be at the pay-per-view number 9. So that's as far as this stuff goes back with this. As far as this stuff goes. But it goes back even further with the with the actual recordings and everything else and stuff like that, because all of 1, 2, 3, and 4 of the shows, as well as the pay-per-views and stuff like that, that's still on there and stuff like that on YouTube. I'm just not finna go back and re-screenshot everything. No, that shit's over with. But you can find that information and you can watch those matches, stuff like that. It's just that I've been proving on the AI and stuff like that as of late with my creator wrestlers, and I added more and stuff like that. And on top of that, I don't think until like, let's see, which is show 6. Let's see, because We had this. No, I think it was show 7 or 8 when we first had the I'm trying to think of where I first had more than 16 created characters and stuff, because we got this and stuff like that. I can easily tell by this figuring it out. That's another cool thing about figuring out. It lets me know how many created characters I have made. See, still got 14, 114. That means because there's 98 characters on the game, like including the unlockables, and then you get 16 characters that you can create. Well, you normally can only create 16, but I can create more than that, and I'm planning on creating, what is it, 72 characters overall and stuff like that. So yeah, so we'll go to, yeah, it had to be show 8. Show 8. So yeah, I ain't start using my newest characters to show 8, which is crazy. I thought it was a lot sooner than that. Yep. And you can see right there, I use what, 98, subtract that, 42 characters. I had 42 characters that was created by me. You know? Yeah. And we just got through with show 9. You see that? Oh crap. That's not it. Yeah, right here. See, this was show 9. Figuring out show 9 and stuff like that. Show 9A, my bad. Yeah, so yeah, this is coming along and stuff like that. We have a lot of stuff going on and this and that with everything, and yeah, the gameplay wise and stuff like that. Did I forget to? I'm not sure, but I hope I didn't forget to screenshot it yet a freaking again. Nope, I did screenshot it. Yep, so it goes right here. I mean, yep, I did screenshot it. I said nope, even though I mean, yeah, or yeah. All right. So, once we finish up with this video, it will be going right here next to these and stuff. And next time we're on here, we will be doing the PW Divisions ranking match. So once again, like, share, subscribe, and all those other good things. And once again, hope you enjoy. Until the next one, later. I hope you had a good time watching.